In this video, I'm going to introduce the idea of exponentiation. Now, when I say exponentiation, I'm talking about something you may have seen that looks like this or like this. All right, so let's get to the bottom. What's going on here? Now, one wonderful thing about subjects that you will take in the future is that sometimes they're complex, but sometimes they're not. Sometimes there's just a simple idea that we have to get out, and this is one of those. And sometimes things look like they're complicated, but there's really a simple idea. So it's just a joke or a charade. It's just they're fooling you to make you think it's scary. Now, what is the simple idea behind these little floating numbers? Okay, the simple idea is that it's just an abbreviation. Okay, we know that people get lazy and they don't want to write lots of stuff, so what they do is they make little shortcuts, right? That's the only thing an exponent is. It's just a shortcut to save us from writing. Okay, now what it's a shortcut for is something that we already understand. All right, it's a shortcut for lots of multiplication. Okay, now if you understand multiplication, that means that you already understand exponents once you understand the abbreviation. Right, so let me show you what I mean. So when I put a little 2 there, this is called an exponent, the little number floating right there. Okay, so the 4 is another exponent. Okay, and the big number that is what the exponent is next to, this is called the base. All right, now those words are, it's important to know those, but that's not the main thing I want you to get out of this video. I want you to understand that when I write something like 5 to the 2, that means nothing more than putting 2 5s together and multiplying them. Okay, and if I asked you, I assume you'd say, oh, that's easy, that's 25. All right, because I know my times tables. Now the 3 to the 4, that means that you have 4 3s that are multiplied. All right, now it might take you a few seconds to actually do that product, but hopefully it's not necessarily the most complicated thing you've ever seen. You'd have to maybe do it in lots of small pieces, so you could maybe do a pair at a time. So each pair would give 9, so the entire answer is 81. All right, so that's it. That's all I have to say about exponents. So you can go ahead and tear through the homework, and I'm sure, or I hope that you'll do just fine if you've got this. All right, let me end by giving you a few more examples for you to try to do. Try to do this one, and try to do this one. I'll give you a few seconds and then I'll work it out myself. Okay, so the first one, I have 4 of those, so I'll do them pair by pair, and so that gives me 16. This last one, I have only 2, which we can do, and that's 9.